We'll see how it fares for Maverick, because he's using it in this next matchup. He's on the coin, having Thorstein that starting hand, versus Artio's Paladin. So finally another Paladin. I feel like all we've been seeing today is just like Druid. Yeah, the typical triple setup, right? Druid, Warrior, and Warlock.
Hörst du mich?
So kind of refreshing to see more of this. There's a competitive spirit. I have no idea what production is doing to me. But they turned on the mic so I could hear them. They're talking to me, but I can't hear them. Nice. All right, competitive spirit setup. It's not going to get too much value here. It actually still dies to the War Axe or the Death Spite. The handlock one versus the Warrior production. Wow, competitive spirit actually is going to get value. How did he not see this happening? That's actually a pretty sick prediction there. He has to trade here before he muster for battles, though, if he even wants to do that. The other play is Knife Juggle Avenge, which I like, because Whirlwind's just absolutely going to wreck the muster for battle if he goes for it. Knife Juggler Avenge is the play. Production is whispering in your ear soft, sweet words. Death Spite off the top. That's going to help for next turn. He might think about tasking this turn already. There's no execute, so Blessing of Kings is going to be pretty strong next turn. Unless he wants to muster. Oh, I didn't even see this. Nice. This is actually the best play he could have made, yeah. Task Whirlwind. There's a Divine Favor. Not going to get too much value just yet, but pretty sick in this matchup, actually, because patrons tend to get up to 8 or 10 cards. Face goes the Death Spite. And this also makes Blessing of Kings not too good, I guess, but he's still going to use it to make his opponent take the 10. In matchups like these, Divine Favor tends to be so good. Like, it's such a fun card in a sense to play as well, because you just go face, right? It's basically like face. It's like face draw, right? It's like, oh, I don't have any cards to play? Okay. Here you go. Let's fill up. I like the fact that he just goes for 2 patrons there. There's nothing really to counter this, except... No, that doesn't counter it either, but that's still pretty good. Mysterious Challenger is nice. Nice tinfoil hat there, Mr. Paladin. Repentance, Redemption, Avenge, and Noble Sack. So no competitive spirit left. Only one competitive spirit in the deck, apparently. You could play Thorson.
Charge forward!
There's Repentance. And he decides to make a million little patrons. Right? That's 2 more at this point. Because he attacks into the Noble Sack. It's also going to get Redempt.
Get down!
Right? So, Avenge and Noble Sack... Avenge and Redemption are going to trigger. The hat is missing a piece. It is. Wow, 1 more Inner Age. Is he going to trade this? Is he going to trade the Challenger? The most brutal part of this is that even if he consecrates, there's still going to be 1 more patron left. It's still good, right? You still consecrate this. It's going to be 1/3/3 patron. I think it's fine. You have to go for the consecrate, for sure. You just can't Argent Squire or play a dude.
I wonder.
Wow, he's actually going to pair it with a Defined Favor, so only drawing 2 cards off of that. He doesn't mind. Haunted Creeper and Blessing of Kings. Good together, not good alone. Same life total for both players at this point. Inner Rage, that's pretty nice. And it's all going to start again. With an Inner Rage whirlwind combos. And he's going to charge all of it. That's going to be 4 patrons hitting the face for 12 this turn. Actually, no, it's 2 more, so make that 14. No, wait, is that only 13? No, it's 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. Always has been. And that's probably going to be the game here for Maverick. Coming back from that 1-0 lead from RDU. Winning that second game with the hand lock. And winning the second one with his Patron Warrior. So only one deck left for him, and that's going to be the Druid. Jack Gordon calling it in the chat, saying GG. Do I even math? I even math, bros. I even math. I uneven math.
I will fight with honor.
So the next and last match, starting immediately, apparently, between Maverick and RDU, is the Druid of Maverick, as I said. And RDU is going to check in with his Paladin for the last time. Wild Growth for Maverick, though, has a pretty nice starting hand. Competitive Spirit again. Don't know if I like it in this matchup.
Let me think.
It's going to play it. Darnassus Aspire or Wild Growth, that is the question. Depends on how badly he wants to play that Shredder. Doesn't feel threatened, though. Says there's nothing on turn 2 that can kill me. And he's right. It's going to play the Juggler to contest.
Put this apple on your head.
The Juggler's going to be met by a Shredder on the board. Oh, really? He's going to Wrath and Wild Growth. Interesting. Doesn't want to lose the ramp here just yet. Wants to try and get Thorson out next turn, and that could work out for him because maybe only the Shredder gets coined here. He could play Minibot Redemption as well. Does choose to go for the Shredder, though. And Thorson is going to get played. It's going to be able to get traded, though, because of this competitive spirit, unless there's an answer right now, like another Wrath into Shredder. And he does draw a Wrath. That's crazy. So he should go for this, right? Play the Shredder, Wrath? Or is he going to go for Thorson regardless? I don't know if he's thinking about this being a competitive spirit. And he's going to go for Thorson. And now he will know. RDU can even keep this alive with a Blessing of Kings. Or with just a Coghammer. Wow, that's even better. Coghammer Redemption? Are you kidding me? That's insane. RDU with the value plays, man. Doesn't even matter if this gets silenced now. It just comes back. Still pretty sick with the Ancient Allure, though. So he could just play the Ancient Allure. That just gets traded, though. So that's probably what he's thinking about. But then again, is he thinking about whether or not this is a redemption? There it is. Just going to come back. So much value out of that redemption, man. It's going to have to Hero Power Wrath. Unless he just wants to Shredder. It's going to trade away his ramp. Noble Sacrifice is a pretty nice draw. He just doesn't know it yet. Cut Purse. Pretty nice trade there with the Druid of the Saber. Going to be able to play the mini-bot and maybe the Muster for Battle behind if he wants to. He can also just mini-bot Hero Power Noble Sack, but he is going to throw away his 2-1 weapon and play that Muster for Battle, saying, hey, you just swiped, man. I'm not scared of your next swipe. And a big game Hunter off the top, not helpful, not even against that Blessing of Kings that's coming up. And he might have to wrath this cut purse. Unless he wants to draw, and it looks like he wants to draw. But that mini-bot, man, it's just going to trade so well. Coining the Darnassus Aspirant, or Innervating, rather. Another mini-bot off the top. Blessing of King's mini-bot seems pretty nice here. Good trade coming up. The cut purse isn't too great here, to be honest. Just because of the fact that he doesn't need the coins that badly. Unless there's like late game stuff that I've forgotten about. I guess he's just using it for this turn to get the Noble Sack out. Kind of forcing his opponent to hero power, which he probably would have done anyways. And he's not going to trade the 2-3 with his 2 dudes and his weapon right now. He needs something to deal with this 6-6. If he draws like a keeper now, that'd be pretty sick with the Druid of the Claw. Shade next Rammus, that's also okay. Cupper's getting targeted. Yeah, he probably thought about that being a Noble Sack. Get down.
Where shall I start?
Oh, but the value trades on this board are just too big right now. Repentance. I would say normally that's a sick draw versus Druid. In this case, it's only going to hit the big game Hunter and reduce its HP by 1. Still pretty nice. Maybe he's not thinking about it being Repentance and whatever he draws gets played first. Full face. So many coins. He's thinking about whether or not he wants to trade this with his HP or not, and he doesn't want to. Says, hey, that single 1-1 doesn't matter too much. There's a keeper. He might end up playing that first. Has to think about redemption here. It's actually quite a big deal. Like, instead of 1 health, he's losing 3 health. So he's going to check for what secret that is first. And he's like, okay, I might end up silencing or big game hunting afterwards. And he's going to play the keeper first. That's a mistake. Not thinking about repentance. All of this only is the case if he actually wants to play that PGH alone. If he doesn't want to do that, it doesn't matter. If he does, it does. Yep, so it was a misplay in the end. Is he going to trade with his 3-3? He should. He's basically all in at this point. If he does, his opponent can't clear the board, though, so he has to think about that. Shredder off the top is pretty sick. Trades are happening. More coins off of this cut purse. And Mirko subbing for 3 months in a row. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate it. One of the dudes that's actually here in the location right now. Coming by. Checking out the venue. Gonna trade that cut purse away. It's not like the coins matter. Argent Squire off the top. Kind of gonna dissipate his tempo. Has to go face with the Shredder, though. Trade his 2-2 and then just go face with everything else. I mean, he's in the leading position right now. His opponent can't have combos, so you might as well just feel comfortable. Wow, he's even going face with everything. Oh no, okay, he's just gonna take 4 rather than losing the 2-2. I guess I can dig that.
Reporting for duty.
A big taunt can change everything here. Swipe. Huh. Swipe. What's he going to get off of that Shredder? A 2-3. And RDU actually not ahead on this board anymore right now. He's ahead in damage still, but that's it. What can he get off the top deck here? Blessing of Kings is huge because he's just going to go face with that.
Reporting for duty.
And now Maverick needs something because he can't kill that with his hero power. He just can't. What's it going to be? Shade next to Rammus, not going to help, so he needs something off of the Shredder. Oh, and he gets a taunt, and he stays alive. Are you kidding me? So RDU needs something to kill this. Otherwise, Maverick's ahead on board again. No way. Oh, and it's a creeper. It's not enough. He's going to have to trade this. Oh my god. Is Maverick going to be able to slowly creep his way back into this game? Oh, that's a horrible draw, though. Oh, man. Yeah, at this point, you just have to play it safe and hope that in some world you draw a taunt next turn and RDU doesn't get any damage this turn. What's the top deck going to bring? Another creeper. That doesn't look too strong, but it is one more damage every turn that you can heal up, right? And you can't kill these because then it's even 2 more damage. Oh, Maverick needs something off of this badly. An Agent of War? You've got to be kidding me. No way. No way. He can't clear the 1/1 with this. He can't. Otherwise, he loses to Consecration. And he has to race for face, actually. He has to race for face. No way Maverick is winning this. That's lethal next turn. RDU needs something right now to stay in this. He has to double coin Divine Favor for 1 card. He needs something. He only, like his opponent has exactly 10 damage. Oh my god, RDU is so mad about this. Oh, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Wow. And RDU is not going to BlizzCon. And Maverick takes this 3-1. That was a ridiculously insane top deck there.